Hello students, so let's start discussion of test 82. It's an easy paper. I guess 150 plus is a good score. Overall 32 questions are on easy side, 9 questions are on medium difficulty level and 4 questions are difficult. So let's start from question number 1. When an electron jumps from a higher energy state to a lower energy state, energy difference delta E, then the wavelength of the spectral line emitted is approximately. So we know delta E is hc by lambda. So lambda is hc by delta E, which is 1242 nanometer upon delta E. So 1242 nanometer upon delta E. So that is 12375 angstrom upon delta E. So D is the nearest option. The transition from n equals 4 to n equals 3 is an ultraviolet region, UV region, then infrared region. So infrared region, energy of infrared region is lesser than energy of UV region. So energy should be less than the energy that is coming from 4 to 3 transition. So 2 to 1 has greater energy, 3 to 2 has greater energy, 4 to 2 has greater energy, 5 to 4 has less energy, so greater wavelength. So D is the correct option. Two bodies have masses in the ratio, possess same kinetic energy, the ratio of momenta. So P is root 2 km, so proportional to root m. So linear momentum of PB upon PA is MB upon MA, that is 1 by root 3. So C is the correct option. Truck of mass m1 runs at speed v1 along a level track and collides with truck of mass m2 standing at rest. The common speed after the collision. So perfectly inelastic collision, common speed is v is m1u upon m1 plus m2. So that is 10 into 3 upon 10 plus 20, that is 1 meter per second. So common speed is 1 meter per second. Particle moves in circle, radial and tangential acceleration at t equals 3 seconds. So radial tangential acceleration is dv by dt, which is 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. So there is only one option which has 2 meter per second square, so need not solve for AC. Okay, we can take C option. AC is v square by r. So v at t equals 3 seconds cos square upon r. Now v at t equals 3 seconds is 6. So 6 square, 6 into 6, and radius is 0.3 meter, 0.3 meter. So 36, 360 upon 3, which is 120 meter per second square. So straightforward question. In a non-uniform circular motion, the ratio of tangential to radial acceleration. So tangential to radial acceleration, AT upon AR. AT is alpha r and AR is u square by r. So this is alpha r square upon u square. So alpha r square upon u square. C is the correct option. A current of 2 ampere flows through a 2 ohm resistor when connected across a battery. The same battery supplies. So let's say battery has internal resistance small r and EMF E. So E equals, in the first case, E equals 2 into this. See, E is I small r plus capital R. So E is 2, and in the second case, this is equal to 0.5 into 9 plus small r. So that is 4 into 2 plus small r is equal to 9 plus small r. That is 891, and 3r equals 1. So r is 1 by 3 ohm. So A is the correct option. Potentiometer wire, capital length, resistance capital R, connected in series with voltage E. Potential gradient is this, then resistance unplugged in the box. So RH, okay, resistance box RH. So potential gradient is E upon capital R plus RB. This is electric current into capital R. This is potential drop across potentiometer wire upon L. This is potential gradient. Okay, so X is 0.1 millivolt per centimeter. So 10 to power minus 4 upon 10 to power minus 2 per centimeter. E is 2 capital R plus RB, which is 40 plus RB into 40 by 10. All right. So this is 10 to power minus 2. So 800 is equal to 40 plus RB. So RB is 760 ohm. So B is the correct option. Straightforward question. An AC source of frequency this is fed across small r and capital C. The current is I. Now the frequency source is reduced to this. Then the current in the circuit is found to be. Okay. So current is V by Z. Okay. As current I dash is I by 2, which means Z dash is 2Z. Okay. So Z dash is XC 1 upon omega by 3 C. This is Z dash. So 1 upon omega 3 C whole square plus 1 up plus R square under root is 2 times 1 upon omega C square plus R square under root. Okay. So this is, let's square both sides. So this is 9xc square plus R square is 4xc square plus 4R square. So 5xc square is equal to 3R square. So xc upon R is 3 by 5 whole under root. So A is the correct option. In AC circuit, the current is this, voltage is power is the power factor. So power factor cos phi is VRMS, IRMS, cos phi is P average. So cos phi is P average upon VRMS, IRMS. So P average is 263 watt, and this is 3 and this is 210. So 321 10. So this is 1 by 10. So phi is the power factor is 0.1. So D is the correct option. 7 capacitors equivalent will be. So let's check A, B, C, D. So in the first case, the equivalent of first 5 capacitors is 10 microfarad, and for these 2 capacitors this is 1 microfarad. So C equivalent is 10 into 1 upon 10 plus 1, which is 10 by 11 microfarad. So incidentally A is the correct option. We need not check B, C, D. The net force acting on Q naught. So see, there is charge on all the vertices except this P vertex. Except this P vertex, all the vertices have charge. Okay. So force on Q naught. Okay. So force on Q naught is, suppose we imagine, let's imagine Q and minus Q charge at P. Let Q and minus Q charge at P. Okay. So due to all the 6 charges, due to all the 6 Q charges, force will be 0. And due to minus Q, the force will be K Q Q naught upon this distance is A square. So K Q Q naught upon A square. So D is the correct option. Mass M is split into this. So gravitational force will be maximum when small m is equal to capital M minus small m. So small m is equal to capital M by 2. Okay. 2m equals capital M. So small m upon capital M is 1:2. So B is the correct option. If a new planet is discovered rotating around the sun, then with the orbital radius double that of the Earth. So time period is, we know, proportional to r to the power 3 by 2. As r dash is twice of r orbital radius, so t dash is 2 root 2 t. So t dash is 2 root 2. So 2 into 1.414 into t, which is 365 days. Guys, since the options are very close, so that we have no option then to calculate exact value. So this is 2.828 into 365. So let's multiply 365, the 2.828 directly by 365. So 365 into 8. So 300 into 8, 2400. 6 in 60 into 8, 480. So 2880 and 2840. So this is 365 into 8. 8 5s are 40, 0. 8 6 are 48, 4, 2. And 8 3s are 24, 5, 2920. So 365 8s are 2920, 0, 292 carry forward. 365 twos are 730, and 730 plus 292. So 730 plus 292, 730 plus 200, 930, and 930 plus 90, 1020, 1022. So 1022. So 2 is remainder, and 102 is carry forward. 365 8s are 2920 and 102. So this is 223. So 3022. So 2 remainder, 302 carry forward. 365 2s are 730. 730 plus 300. 730 plus 300, 1030. So 1032. So this is 1032.220 days. So correct option is 1032 days. Okay. P1 V1 to P2 4 P1 V1 and then P1 3 V1. The net work done with the gas at the end of the cycle. So net work done is W is area of this triangle. So height is 3 P1, base is 2 V1, and divided by 2, that is 3 P1 V1. So B is the correct option. An ideal gas is expanding such that Pt square is constant, the coefficient of volume expansion. So Pt square is constant. The P को लिखते हैं T by V. So T cube by V is some constant K, or T cube is Kv. So 3T square dt is equal to K dV. Now gamma is fractional change in volume for per unit rise in temperature. So dV by dt is 3T square by K, and 1 by V. 1 by V are seeing that 1 by V is K by T cube. So this is 3 by T. So C is the correct option. Value of sink temperature when the efficiency of the engine is 100%. So efficiency of 100% not possible, but from the formula theoretically 1 minus Tc by Th is 1. So Tc equals 0. So 0 Kelvin is the temperature. Two electron beams having velocities this are subject to same magnetic field, the ratio of the radii. So R is mv by qb. Both are electron beams, same magnetic field, so proportional to V. So radius is 1:2. So the speed velocities are in the ratio 1:2. So radius is also in the ratio 1:2. So A is the correct option. A current I flows along the length of a infinitely long straight thin walled pipe. In a hollow cylindrical shell or in a hollow pipe, a magnetic field inside at every point is 0. So the magnetic field at any point inside the pipe is 0. So C is the correct option. When a bar magnet is placed at 90 degree to a uniform magnetic field, it is acted upon by a couple which is maximum. So we know couple torque is mb sine theta. Okay, at 90 degree torque is maximum. For the couple to be half of the maximum, so we want torque to be mb by 2, which is equal to mb sine theta. So theta is 30 degree as sine theta is half. So the couple to be half of the maximum, it is to be inclined to the magnetic field at an angle of. So its answer should be 30 degree. A motorboat covers a given distance in 6 hours during moving downstream of a river. So when it moves downstream, d upon speed of boat with respect to river plus speed of river, both adds up because they are in same direction. So time taken is 6 hours. And when velocity of boat relative to river is upstream, then speed with respect to river and that of river are in velocity with respect to river and that of river are in opposite direction. So magnitude subtract. So net velocity of boat relative to ground is VBR minus VR, and this is given 10 hour. So we want to find out. So D is 6 VB. So just a minute. So you want to find out VBR. So VBR plus VR is D by 6 and VBR minus VR is D by 10. So now add these two equations. So 2 VBR is D 1 by 6 plus 1 by 10, that is through 6 5s are 8 by 30, 8 D by 30. Okay. So D upon VBR, this is the time taken to move in Still River. So D upon VBR is 2 into 30 by 8, which is 60 by 8, which is 7.5 hours. So B is the correct option. Particle is moving in this, the general equation of for its path is, so guys, dx by dt, Vx is dx by dt, and that is equal to ky, and Vy is dy by dt, that is equal to kx. So now let's divide these two. So dy upon dx is x upon y, so y dy is x dx, so integrate both sides. So y square is x square plus constant, so D is the correct option. The coefficient of friction between two surfaces, this is the tension in the string. So tension in the string will develop, tension in string will develop only if Fs max greater than mg sin theta, which is driving force, is greater than Fs max, means tan theta, that is tan theta greater than mu s. Okay, so in this case, tan 30 degree, which is 1 upon root 3, which is root 3 by 3, which is 1.73 upon 3. Of course, this is less than 0.6. So tan 30 degree is less than mu s. As tan 30 degree is less than mu s, so tension is 0. So A 0. Block of mass m is resting on a smooth horizontal plane, one end of a uniform rope of mass m by 4. So this is block resting on a smooth horizontal surface. This is string, and we are pulling this string with force F. We need to find out tension at L by 2, half of the rod. This mass is m and this mass is m by 4. So guys, for the rear part, let's say tension at the middle of the rope is T. So this is m and this is m by 8. All right, so tension is equal to m plus m by 8 into acceleration, and by applying equation on the complete mass 9m by 8, acceleration is F upon m plus m by 4. So this is 9 by 8 upon 5 by 4 into F, which is 9F by 10. So C is the correct option. The triad of nuclei, that is isotonic, so number of neutrons should be same. So in the first option, neutron 0, 1, 2, so it's not correct. In the second option, the neutron numbers, see, atomic numbers are same and Z are different, so neutron numbers are different, so this is also not correct. In the third case, atomic numbers are different, mass numbers are same. So neutron number, see, 14 up minus a, mass numbers are same and atomic number are different, so neutron number will also be different, so this is not the correct option. So D is the only correct option. Sample of this an iodine ion was administered to a patient in a carrier consisting of 0.1 milligram of stable iodine ion. So total sample is 0.10 milligram of stable iodine ion. After 4 days, activity is 67.7% of initial radioactivity in thyroid gland of the patient. The percentage of stable iodine that has migrated to the thyroid if T half for is 8 days. So T half is 8 days and duration given is 4 days. Okay, so activity of the complete sample, A is A naught upon T by A is A naught upon T by T half raised to power n. Okay, so this is say T half, just one. So suppose 2 raised to power T by T half, so this is A naught 2 raised to power 1 by 2, that is A naught by root 2. Now the complete 10 m gram mass, initially say m gram mass, so m mg mass has activity A naught by root 2, then x milligram mass has activity how much? 6 a suppose m milligram mass has activity A naught by root 2, then x milligram mass has activity say A dash. So A dash is x upon m into A naught by root 2. Okay, A dash is, and A dash is given 67.7%. So this is 0.677. A dash is A naught. Okay, so x upon m is 1.414 into 0.677. So this is roughly 14 sevens are 98, 14 6 are 84. So this is greater than 0.9. So 0.957 is the closest option. We did not solve completely. So the fraction of the percentage of stable iron that had migrated to the thyroid gland is x by m into 100. So that is 95.7%. So B is the correct option. A particle of mass m is executing oscillations. Its potential is given by this with amplitude a. So at x barabar a, at x equals a, u is alpha a4 k0. So total energy is alpha a4. Now we need to find out kinetic x coordinate where kinetic energy is where potential is 1/3 of kinetic energy. Say at x barabar x naught, u is k by 3. So u plus k is E and u is k by 3. So u plus 3u equals E, that is 4 times alpha x naught to the power 4 is alpha a to the power 4. So x naught is a to the power 4 upon 4 raised to power 1 by 4, that is a by root 2 plus minus. So B is the correct option. The displacement of a particle performing SHM is the frequency of motion. So let's compare the expression with A cos omega t plus pi. So frequency is omega upon 2 pi, that is 4 pi upon 2 pi, which is 2 hertz. So D is the correct option. Ultraviolet radiation of this contains the fastest electron. So K max is E minus phi, that is 6.2 minus 4.2 eV, that is 2 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule, that is 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So C is the correct option. Light of two different frequencies are this, the ratio of maximum speed. So Vmax is proportional to under root K max, which is proportional to under root E minus phi. So Vmax 1 upon Vmax 2 is E minus phi. So 1 minus 0.5 upon 2.5 minus 0.5. So that is 1 by 2. So B is the correct option. The rate of steady volume flow of water through a capillary is of length L, radius R under pressure difference P is V. So this is from Poiseuille's equation. We know volumetric flow rate V is related with the pressure difference applied as pi P R to the power 4 upon 8 eta L. Okay. P is pressure difference applied, R is radius, length L, eta coefficient of viscosity, and V is volumetric flow rate. So now we are given that when pressure difference is P, volumetric flow rate is V. This is given. Okay. Now we have two tubes, one same length. We have two tubes of same length. This is L and this is also L, but radius are different. This is R, this is R by 2. Say pressure difference across these tubes is P1 and P2. So overall pressure difference is P1 plus P2 barabar P, and we see that P is proportional to 1 upon R to the power 4. So P1 So P1 upon P2 is 1 upon 2 raised to power 4, which is 1 by 16. So P2 is 16 P1. So guys, P1 plus 16 P1 is equal to P. So P1 is P by 17. So pressure difference across the first capillary is P by 17. Okay, and for second capillary it is 16 P by 17. Now we see volumetric flow rate is proportional to P, and as for the first capillary, previously it was pressure difference P, so volumetric flow rate is V, and now it's P by 17, so volumetric flow rate is V by 17. So B is the correct option. We are comparing the first capillary with its initial state when across first capillary pressure difference was P, volumetric flow rate was V. Now pressure difference across first capillary is P by 17. So and rest of the parameters are same. So volumetric flow rate should be V by 17. So B is the correct option. Given quantity of an ideal gas is at pressure P and absolute temperature T, the isothermal bulk modulus. So we know isothermal bulk modulus B, which is minus dP upon dV by V, is equal to P, the absolute pressure P. A slab of glass of thickness refracted in thickness 3 cm is placed in front of a concave mirror. So this is converging mirror, this is its principal axis, and a glass slab is placed upon this. Now where should an object be placed so that the image gets formed at the object itself? Okay, so now we know that shift due to the slab when rays come from the object on the slab is T1 minus 1 upon N. So that is 3 centimeter, 1 minus 1 upon 3 by 2, that is 1 centimeter. So on the mirror, rays come from O dash, which is shifted from O by 1 centimeter towards the mirror. Okay, so for mirror, O dash acts as object, and for the image to coincide with the object, this O dash should be equal to, O dash distance should be equal to radius. Okay, so this R is, this is 10 centimeter, and this is 1 centimeter. This should be R, which is 10 centimeter. So overall distance of object from the mirror is 11 centimeter. So C is the correct option. Two convex lenses, focal length this and this, the distance kept between them in order to obtain an image at infinity. So tube length is FO plus FE, so that is 0.35 meter. So A is the correct option. When a ceiling fan is switched off, its angular velocity falls to half while it makes 36 rotations. So omega by 2 ka square is equal to omega square minus 2 alpha delta theta 1. And now omega 2 to 0. So 0 square is equal to omega by 2 ka square minus 2 alpha delta theta 2. So from first equation, delta theta 1, 2 alpha delta theta 1 is 3 by 4 omega square, and from second equation 2 alpha delta theta 2 is omega square by 4. So delta theta 2 is delta theta 1 by 3, that is 12 rotations. So further rotations executed is 12. So D is the correct option. A thin horizontal circular disc, an insect is at rest. The insect now moves along a diameter. So based upon angular momentum conservation, as insect moves from one end of the diameter to the other end, as insect moves from one end to another end, moment of inertia first decreases, then increases. So omega first increases, then decreases. So first increases, then decreases. C is the correct option. In NPN transistor, the collector current is 90% of the collector current is 10 milliampere. If 90% of electrons emitted reach the collector, so IC is 0.9 IE, and that is given 10 milliampere. So IE is 10 by 0.9 milliampere, which is 100 by 9 milliampere, which is roughly 11 milliampere. So B is the correct option. If a LED is forward bias, so in forward bias, electrons from N-type side crosses the PN junction and recombine with holes in the P-type. For diffusion current, N-type electrons from N-type moves to the P side as width of the depletion layer decreases, as potential barrier decreases. So A is the correct option. The end of the rods of two materials with their thermal conductivity area and length in the ratio 1:2 and temperature difference is same. So H, which is Ka delta T upon L, is proportional to Ka upon L. So then in the second rod rate of heat flow, so H1 upon H2, K ratio 1/2, A ratio 1/2 and length ratio 1/2. So this is 1/2. So H2 is 2H1, which is 8 calories per second. So C is the correct option. The square root of the product of inductance and capacitance. So we know omega is 1 upon root LC in AC circuits. So root LC has dimension of time, so capital T. So C is the correct option. The central fringe shifts through a position of fifth bright fringe. So number of fringes crossed, we know n minus 1 T upon lambda. When we place a slab of thickness T in front of one of the slits, number of fringes crossed the central maxima is n minus 1 T upon lambda, and this is given 5. So T is 5 into 5 into 10 to the power minus 7 upon n minus 1, which is 0.5. So this is 50 into 10 to the power minus 7, which is 5 microns. So B is the correct option. A linear aperture whose width is this is placed inside in front of a lens of focal length this. The aperture is illuminated by a parallel beam of wavelength this, the distance of first star. So as rays are coming parallel on the principal axis, so they'll get converged in the focal plane of the lens. Okay, so screen is at the focal plane of the lens. So the distance of first dark band of the diffraction pattern from the center of the screen is f lambda by A. Capital D is f, the distance of screen from the aperture is f. So capital D lambda upon A, and capital D is f. So that is 60 centimeter. Lambda is 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter, and A is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 centimeter. So this is 300 upon 2, 150 into 10 to the power minus 3 centimeter. So which is 0.15 centimeter. So D is the correct option. Displacement time graph, the ratio of the intensity of wave 1. So intensity of a wave transmitting on string is rho omega square A square V by 2. So for that, as the two waves are on the same string, so it is proportional to omega square A square. Now omega is proportional to 1 upon T. So this is proportional to A square upon T square. Okay. So I1 upon I2. See amplitude ratio 9/3. So 9/3 ka square, and time period ratio 2/1. So 2/1 ka square. So this is 9/4. So intensity ratio is 9:4. An open pipe is suddenly closed at one end. So that the frequency of third harmonic of the closed pipe. So third harmonic of closed pipe 3 times V/4L, and open pipe fundamental frequency is V/2L, and this is given 100. Now we need to find out fundamental frequency. Fundamental frequency is V/2L. So let's take V/2L common. So this is 3/2 minus 1 is equal to 100. So V/2L is 200 hertz. So A is the correct option. Last question. Power is this, initial speed is 0, and final we have to find final speed at t equals 2 seconds. So P dt integration is energy given or work done, that is equal to half m v square minus u square. U is 0. So V is 2 upon m into integration of 3t square by 2 dt from 0 to 2 whole under root, that is 2 upon m, which is 2, and this is t cube by 3, so half, and t cube is 2 raised to power 3 under root, so that is 2 meter per second. So C is the correct option. So overall paper was easy. Okay.